Hi everybody, it's almost time to start. I hope you're getting settled in, have a nice place to work out. Looks like tonight we won't have a storm, at least hopefully not over the next hour or half hour. All right, we're going to get ready to start. Hi, I'm Cheryl. I'm from the JCA. I am one of the group fitness instructors and Pilates instructors. Tonight, I will be teaching you mat Pilates. We have a couple toys. Please feel free if you don't have them or don't want to use them that you don't. This is your workout. I hope you'll say hello, that you're here, and if you're not able to make it tonight, you watch it later on the replay or on the virtual page. And I'll try to remember a reminder towards the end. I hope everybody is staying safe and well right now and taking care of themselves with this hot, humid weather. Please make sure you also have some fluid next to you throughout your workout. Take some water in, okay? We're going to start kneeling. If your knees do bother you and you don't want to kneel in the warm-up, then I suggest sitting down. It's perfectly fine. But in order to build some of those muscles that support the knee, the low quads, you can also place your ball right at the low knee and it will help pull this up as well as activate the pelvic floor through our warm-up. But again, feel free to sit. It's going to be very short for warming up and getting down to the floor. So we're going to take a nice deep breath. We're going to reach those arms just as high as we can. And I want you to imagine that you're reaching toward rope high up. Draw that shoulder blade down. Lift the other shoulder blade up and exhale down. Without letting your hips move or your rib cage shift, you are just trying to lift the shoulder blade and integrate your breath for some scapula mobility to warm up. Plus it feels good, right? Integrate that breath, find that center and neutral spine in kneeling. One more time. Inhale and exhale, shoulder blades down. Lower the arms straight down by your side. Lift them both straight up. Exhale, lower down. As you're moving your arms, pay close attention to your spine, especially since you're not laying supine on the floor, that your spine is quiet. The ribs are stacked over the hips, hips over the knees, unless you're sitting, and ensure that your ribs are not flaring open as you lift those arms. Two more. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. Last one, inhale, lift, and hold down. So we're going to keep our left arm down, reach the right with the palm towards the body. Let that left arm glide down for a little lateral flexion. Listen to your body and make sure that you haven't twisted your neck and you're looking around the room, but leaving the eye gaze and that beautiful arch you've made. Come up. Take a breath, rotate the arms, palms towards your body as you reach up. The stretch is your lateral flexion from your serratus anterior all the way down to your quadratus lumborum, so get that nice stretch. Inhale up, exhale, reach. We're moving the spine in lateral flexion right now to warm up. One more each direction, breathe. And one more set, so we'll make it even. Inhale. Exhale up and inhale. Good, nice wake up and breathe. So we're going to take the hands and stack them on top of each other. Have them right at the breastbone and not above that. Reach them back out. We're going to rotate to your left, ensuring the hips stay forward and we're just moving the rib cage. It's not very far. And exhale as you rotate to your right. Rotation through the spine. And exhale. Keep that breath going. Notice your neck, head, and arms are quietly following the rib cage. And we activate our oblique system. Good. Last one. And come back to the center. Hands in front. We're going to reach the arms out. Palms go out. And I want you to open the chest and lift the heart up as if you're going on a swim. You're going to exhale, scoop in, round in, hollow the belly, pubic bone towards your belly. Inhale, open the chest. Be careful not to throw the neck back, but let the head and neck follow the ribs. Exhale, scoop in. Inhale, open. So we're doing some flexion and extension of the spine. Our spine moves in 4 ways: laterally, rotation, flexion, and extension. And we want to integrate all 4 in that warm-up phase. And last one, and beautiful, come down. You can take your ball out, or if you're seated, you are now just going to come down to a nice supine position. Again, if you're late or you're just joining us, hopefully a ball, a band, or a yoga strap, or nothing. You're perfectly fine. If you need a little towel. I'm also going to show some shortcuts that you can use your ball for if you have neck strain or you want to add some changes to your workout. Maybe you're not feeling in full flexion tonight. So from here, our feet are going to line up, second toe, center knee, pull in the abdominals, and I want you to roll all the way down nicely. Head down. We're going to lift the legs up one at a time into tabletop. Take a breath in. Make sure your pelvis is nice and quiet and neutral. When it stays neutral, your core muscles are working. That is your diaphragm, your pelvic floor, your transverse abdominis, and your multifidi muscles. So think of it as 4-sided, sort of like a cylinder, all working together. Take a breath in. Exhale, give me an abdominal curl. Ensure that your eye gaze lands towards the top of the knees. If you bring those arms down a little lower, you'll feel this activate a little more versus the shoulders trying to hold on up here. Hold it. Take a breath, come back down. Exhale, curl, lift up. Inhale. Try to relax those legs and let those femurs sink into the hip socket. So we can put all our work into the low abdominal. And 2 more. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, curl. We're going to stay up here for the 100. Now, if your neck bothers you or you're just not warmed up enough where you want to be, try your ball under your head tonight when we go into flexion. You can still just find that nice little, where you're looking towards the top of the knee, engage through here, and then you can do everything from here, okay? I'm going to start, but then I'm going to take it out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Nice, vigorous pump. The whole arm is like it's slapping water. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need to modify, bend the knees or leave the feet on the floor. It's your call. It's your workout. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want a challenge? Lower the legs a little bit more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe. Bend the knees. If you have the ball behind your head, pull it out and lower back down. Drop your legs one at a time. Arms down by your side. Now, I want that pubic bone to belly button line. I want you to lift the pubic bone as if you're rolling a marble into the belly and feel how your low back gently presses into the mat. Inhale, lengthen that back out and find that little gap back here at the waist. That is your neutral position. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. If you place your fingertips here and exhale, curl, you may feel a little tightening, I hope. Inhale, lengthen. And if you do, that is your transverse abdominal connecting to your spine. Inhale. One more time. Exhale and inhale. Now, arms by your side. We're going to take that pubic bone to belly button. Gently push through the feet. Start to lift one vertebrae up, then another, segmentally finding each vertebrae as you roll up to a full bridge. As you get to a full bridge, you should be nice and straight through the front of the hips. Feel the gluteal folds and feel the energy of the knees shining a light straight ahead. Articulate down one vertebrae at a time. Good. This is just a nice way to wake up the spine. We may have some more bridges later. Last week, due to the storm, I was cut short a little bit due to Wi-Fi and cell phone outages, about 10 minutes. So we missed some teasers and we missed some bridging. So I promise those tonight. Exhale, slowly come down, one vertebrae at a time. And just find length and space between each of those bones. One more time, pubic bone to the belly button. First, activate the low abdominals. Start to roll up all the way, lifting, reaching, and feel the energy and the length through the hamstrings and the glutes. Exhale, slowly come down, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Now, from here, we're going to grab a band, if you have that band handy, and if you don't, you can do the work without it. For speed tonight, I'm not going to wrap the band from the front and back behind. We're simply going to place the band behind the front of that foot, nice and flat. You should not choke up on the band, because if you choke up, your shoulders are going to do the work. So find just a light tension. Put the band in the same hand as the leg, and from here, I would like small leg circles. If the other leg, I'll refer to as the free leg, needs to stay bent to keep the pelvis quiet, please do so. If not, you can lengthen it out. But the key is the pelvis. It cannot move. Circle, circle, and reverse. Circle, 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 and hold. Holding the band in both hands now, I want you to bend the knee towards that shoulder and reach the heel to the ceiling. Bend the knee, reach the heel to the ceiling. This is also a good way to look at your alignment. When you bend, is your knee in line with the shoulder? When you straighten, is your knee to second toe in alignment? 2 more. If not, that is your goal. And hold the leg up. Quick transition, take the other free leg up, slide him in. Beautiful, take that leg down, point through the foot, change your band to the same hand as the leg. Again, free leg can be bent or extended only if your pelvis can remain neutral without moving. Small leg circles. Feel that femur circling around the hip socket. I love to think about my femur head is covered in silk, and it's polishing the inside of my socket right now, allowing me to learn disassociation from my femur to my torso. Reverse. Because when I can achieve that, I am working through my core and not my legs. And 3, and 2. Last one. Both hands engaged, one each into a band. Bend the knee. Reach the heel to the ceiling. Bend the knee. Reach the heel. Look at your alignment. Notice if one is different than the other. By the way, what's the one that's on the floor doing? Is he hanging out, or did you actively find the center? Because I forgot to mention it before, but don't let him just rest out on you. 2 more. And reach. Last one. And reach. Beautiful. From here, I want you to reach the leg long. I want you to wrap your hands around the bands. Lift head, neck, and shoulder, and roll yourself all the way up, 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 up. So now, tonight, we'll have a little fun using the band for some roll-ups. We're going to slide both feet back in. Find yourself a nice tension, but not so choked up that the shoulders are doing the work. So the arms will be long, pubic bone to belly button, and just let your feet hold that band as you slowly come down. Good. I'm a little choked up more than I should be. Take a breath. Roll up. If you choke up too much, you're letting the shoulders do the work instead of the abdominals. Take a breath. Exhale, curl back. Here we're using the abdominals to move the torso. Exhale, curl back up. Zip those legs together, flex at the ankle. Exhale, curl. And you want just enough tension in that band exhale, because we're going to add some upper body work today. So from here, curl, come back, lift the arms. If you're too tight, adjust. And from here, bicep curls. In and out, in and out. Make sure you're scooped in, your belly is hollowed. In and out. 2 more, out. Last one, hold the bicep curl. As you curl up, that kind of takes the arms from helping you too much, doesn't it? Beautiful. Cross your bands over. So from here, the arms, elbows will be up, elbows higher than the wrists, so the triceps help. Curl back. Find that nice engagement wherever that challenge point is for you. Relax those shoulders. Elbows up, pull and pull. If you can straighten your arms, straighten them. You'll get even more work. Keep those arms on the same plane and the wrists are straight. Give me 4. Breathe. 3. Breathe. 2. Breathe. Last one. Hold it there. Bend the elbows. Roll all the way up. That bent elbow keeps the arms from helping. Now, with the little roll-ups and baby teasers, not true teasers, but prepping, take one foot out. Take the other leg. I got bands everywhere. And you're going to roll down where your arms are nice and straight. Lift the banded leg. I want you to exhale, curl halfway, and then exhale back. Exhale. You are not laying all the way down, and the leg is quiet. Good. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. You want your arms a little wider, do so. And breathe. You can even open and close. Oh my. And close. 2 more. And close. Last one, hold and roll all the way up, 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 up. Ooh, those are better than roll-ups. Change legs. Take it out. Arms straight ahead. Pubic bone to belly button. Relax shoulders. Roll down. Lift this leg up. I want you halfway up, halfway down. Exhale up. Exhale down. You have a little inhale in between each one. And breathe. And you can take your arms out if you want as you lift and bring them back. Exhale and bring it back. Exhale. Find those low, deep, transverse abdominal muscles. I hope you're finding them because I am. And hold. Bring the arms in and roll all the way up and down. Beautiful. From here, we'll put the band down. Leaving the ball, taking the arms out, we're going to roll all the way down, down, down. Now, we're going into the series of 5 since our abdominals are nicely woken up. We worked the hip sockets for pelvic stability as well as disassociation of the legs. If you need the ball under here tonight, as you do your series of 5, try it. See if it helps your neck, okay? But I need those low abdominals active. So bring your knees up one at a time. Take your arms up, curl up. Take one leg straight out. Hand into the inside of the knee, hand to the outside of that shin above the ankle. This keeps the body in the narrow frame of your body. Take a breath and switch. Single leg stretch and breathe and breathe and breathe. Keep breathing and breathe. Breathe. The stretch is in the hip going out. Breathe. Breathe. 2 more sets and hold both knees. Without letting the head drop, I would like the hands on the outside of the shins. You should be up no higher than the tips of your shoulder blades. Inhale for double leg stretch and extend. Exhale, circle around. Inhale out. If you want to pull your legs in for a little bit more, go ahead. Inhale. As the work progresses, meaning gets more difficult, your hands do not pull you in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, hold. Single straight leg. Leg straight, leg out. Hand behind the calf thigh. 2 pulse breaths and a switch. Keep the upper body lifted. down for a quick rest. The first 3 of the 5. Turn your head to one side. Turn to the other side. The last 2 will have the head supported. So you can still use your ball, but I suggest trying to thread your fingers together and support your head so you can start to feel that energy. Thumbs support the neck, elbows where you can see them, and you want to curl up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Leave those elbows in your peripheral vision. Lower these lower legs, let them flop. Anchor the pelvis, and we're going to start with double knees. Let the feet drop down, also called femur arcs. Pull in. Inhale, drop. Exhale. The upper body stays lifted. The head is pressing into your hands without letting them move. Breathe. Try to feel the engagement of your low abdominals. And breathe. One more. And hold. In order to replicate that feeling, you want to keep the hip flexors relaxed. Inhale, exhale, pull back up. Inhale, exhale, pull back up. Make it smaller if you need. Exhale. One more. And exhale. Bend the knees into parallel for crisscross. Now crisscross, the elbows never cross reaching the knee. You're looking at the inside of the armpit or right in the inside of the shoulder. So we rotate, reaching up towards the opposite knee. And we're going to rotate to the other one. And let's do some of the prep before we add the full crisscross. Rotate. As you rotate, can you feel the opposite shoulder blade pushing into the mat? Rotate. Feel the opposite shoulder blade reaching into the mat. Find yourself rotating around the spine. And now we're going to add the legs for the full exercise. Rotate, reach, and switch. Breathe, switch. Breathe, switch. Keep reaching. Don't let those elbows come across your face. Keep the body stable in the center. Reach and reach. Lift up a little higher. Reach. Last 2. You should feel those obliques. And last one, come in and lower down. Woo! Take below your knees and rock side by side or pull in. Hopefully you'll let me know which of the 5 you like, or maybe you like all 5 of those, okay? Those are some of the good ones, the series of 5. Woo! You're going to drop one foot down at a time. Extend your legs out. Take the arms to the ceiling. We're going to try a roll up. If you need to roll over to your side to get up, please do so. Lift head, neck, and shoulder, and exhale as you roll all the way up. Tonight, we're going to do some kneeling side kicks. If you need a towel for your hand, and I'll show you why, or a yoga block, or you need to support your knee, please do so. So we're going to start on all 4s. Starting right here, we're going to have the abdominals in, our wrist underneath the shoulder, and we're just going to practice how we're going to get into this. I want you to swivel your hand, swivel the leg like a kickstand. Bring it back. The other side, swivel and swivel. Bring it back. Swivel. Bring it back. Now swivel. And once you swivel, you can come easily over to the other side. It's a nice way to get into kneeling side kicks. The hand goes here. Now, if you're short-armed and you need a yoga block or something for your wrist, you can put that underneath there. So make any change you need to at this point. Here we go. We're going to lift. We're going to flex and point at the ankle. The leg is as high as the hip or lower if you need to adjust, but no higher. We don't need the low back to be involved. Hold the flex. Kick for 2, point 1 back. Kick for 2, point 1 back. Kick. The point back is just till you feel that glute activate with the hamstrings. And back. And kick, kick, hold it. Small circles. Circle, circle, circle. Make sure the leg is behind the front of the hip. As you reverse the circle, circle, circle. Hopefully you're feeling the other side as well. Yes. And here we go. We're going to drop. We're going to reach all the way over. Good. And we'll come back to the other side, I promise, after we do some prone work. Come back to the kneeling, and then I just want you to come down into prone. If you need the towel under your forehead and you feel that helps you less compression, do so. If not, hold your head up and let your forehead and eyes look at the mat. Reach the arms behind you. Reach your legs. Zip them up if you can. If there's low back discomfort, open the legs. Reach the heart up. You should be looking at the front of your mat and not at the wall. Lift the arms and lift the thighs. Come all the way back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back down. This time, come up and pump the arms. Pump, pump. The arms are straight behind you. Pump, pump, pump. 3, 2, hold. Come all the way down. Be sure you check into that neck and that you're not torqued in the back looking at the wall. Inhale, lift the heart. Pump, 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 pump. 4, 3, 2, hold. Come down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Pump, 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 pump. 4, 3, 2, hold. Come all the way down. Take a hand, take your hand, and place your forehead on the hand. We're going to work in some hip extension tonight. I want you to lift one thigh off the mat without the low back doing it. So you only have 5 to 15 degrees extension here, very small. Lower down. Lift the other leg up and lower down. As you are lifting, ensure that your 3 bones of the front pelvis are not shifting. You have 2 front hip bones and pubic bone, and they're equally weighted, and that's what you're focused on, not the legs lifting high. It's a very small lift. Lift both legs, and now start a little swimming from the legs. Reach, reach. Are you quiet in the pelvis? If not, don't lift so high. Pick up your pace and swim, 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 and 4, 3, 2, and rest all the way down. Hopefully you've woken up the glute and hamstring connection. Heels together, toes apart. Relax the shoulders. Lift the thighs. Did your knees bend? Lower the legs. Make sure the knees don't bend. Lift and lower. Now lift and heel beats. Beat, 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 beat. Keep the knees out of it, working the hip rotators. And 4, 3, 2, and hold. Come all the way down. Nice. Hands under your shoulders. Elbows in. Push yourself up and back into a nice stretch, child's pose. Don't worry about how far back you can go, meaning your knees may not allow you to come all the way. So go where your back can get a stretch. Take both hands over to your right. Drop your hips down. Stretch to the left. Take your hands over to your left and drop your hips over to the right. And we're going to transition now into thigh stretch. So we started kneeling, and if you were kneeling, great, you've already started this, and if not, then you will hopefully now. Place that ball between the thighs. I'm going to go sideways so you can see. That's going to help pull those quads up. Arms out in front, top of the head to the knees. We're going to go straight back in a thigh stretch. Exhale, come back up. Make sure your legs and feet are straight behind the knees and not together. So if you can check into that now, make sure the hips don't bend and lean straight back. Exhale up. If you have had any knee work done, or you've got knee issues, this is a wonderful way to strengthen and lengthen those quads. You are really working around the patella tendon around the knee. Oh, and pull up. One more time. And back. And up. Take your ball out. You are now going to go forward. You're going to the other side so we can do the kneeling side series. Coming down to all fours. Knees under the hips. Wrist under. Take your hand, flip it out. I'm doing the side closest to you so you can see. And take the knee and rotate the foot out like a kickstand. Bring it back in. Other side. Come back in. Reach around. Come back in. And now this side, the left, is going to stay down, or whichever side you're working, I should say. And you're going to come right into that nice side. Check into what you need on the wrist. Realign. Make sure your wrist is under the shoulder. Get a yoga block or pad if you're using it. Hand behind the head. Lift that leg. No higher than the hip. Flex and point the foot. Ensure that the heel is even to the pinky toe. That the toe is not turned upward. The toes are not up. I want you parallel, working the abductors, and not externally rotated. Good. Hold that foot flexed. Kick for 2 and just point one back. Kick for 2, point one back. And kick for 2. Your point back is just to the fold. Good. I have some good tactiles tonight between my sofa and the wall, and so I can't go too far. It's keeping me honest. And hold. From here, little circles. And circle. Point that foot. I'm flexing because that wall is going to scrape my toes. Good. And reverse. You should feel this on the opposite abductors as well. 3, 2, hold, drop the leg, and reach all the way over. Beautiful. And now we're going to come down, and we're going to go into a bridge series and some single leg bridges. I hope everybody's doing well. Be sure to ask questions or send me notes afterwards if you do have any questions. So let's start with a beautiful roll down in transition. Breathing, pubic bone to belly button, relax shoulders, come all the way down. Palms down, feet up under the knees. Come up into a flat back bridge. We did articulated bridges in our warm-up, so flat back, reach long, knees, gluteal folds. Articulate down. Making sure your legs are aligned. Inside hip bone in line with the center of the knee and the second toe. And articulate down. Now, if you would like to stay with both legs down tonight, do your bridges from there, okay? If not, join in with the challenge. You're going to come straight up, lift one leg, reach to the ceiling. Flex the foot, lower down, equal to the leg, point, come back up. Flex and point and flex. Keeping the hips level, bend, and lower that leg as the hips don't move, and articulate down. It's a tough one, but it's really good for lumbopelvic stability and core work. And consider it a journey as you work through that. Lift up. If you don't get it tonight, keep trying. Keep those hips lifted. Help yourself if you need. Lift the other leg. Flex as you come down. Point as you lift up. Flex as you come down. Point as you lift up. Flex as you come down. One more point. Keep those hips even. Bend that knee. Lower, 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 lower. And articulate down. One vertebrae at a time. Ooh, lovely. So we're going to work on some teasers tonight. We're going to start with a modified teaser. We're actually going to grab our bands. If you have a ring works well. And then we'll take them away and see what it feels like. So let's wrap let's do this. Let's wrap both feet from the front to the back. So you layer it right on top, cross them underneath, and we'll have the feet together. You're going to take your legs, keep your arms, bend your knees. Take a breath in, reach the arms up, straighten the legs, and exhale, come up into a nice teaser. From here, you're supporting yourself. Straighten the arms and lower down, lower down, lower down, and bend the knees in. Reach the legs long. Exhale, roll all the way up. Yes, there's a little upper body helping you. Upper arms come up and lower the upper body and come down. Good. And one more. Lift the head, roll all the way up, 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 and lift. Or if you want a little extra, just open the arms out to the side. Keeping your head lifted, keep your heart, but keep a deep scoop between the abdominals, between the belly button, pubic bone, and keep those abs nice and active. And come all the way down. Now let's take the band away. See how that feels. And if we can do it without the band, great. If not, then we have something to work towards. Because using a ring or a band gives us a little help, and then we start to take the help away. From here, knees up into tabletop, arms up. Take a breath, circle the arms, and come all the way up into a nice teaser position. From here, bend the knees if you need, and then roll all the way down. And I want you to roll up, reach up, nice, and bend the knees, and come down. And if you want a little challenge move tonight, exhale, roll up, lower the legs, and lift. Lower and lift, lower, exhale, lift. One more time, exhale, lift. Lower the arms, let everything come down, upper body, lower body, all at once. Take a breath, lift the arms up, head, neck, and shoulder, and give me a beautiful roll up all the way. Hopefully we're doing well. We're going to finish off with some planks and some control front. And back to all fours. Woo! Hopefully everybody feels warmed up and good for a nice long weekend. Wrist over the shoulders, knees under the hips. Find that neutral spine. No arching, nice engagement of the abdominals, neutral spine. Shoulders nicely engaged. Take one leg straight out, tuck the toes, and the other. From here, find your a nice, powerful plank position. I want you to lift one leg up. Press the other heel back for 1, 2. Drop that foot. Lift the other one. Press 1, 2. Hold. Drop. Lift. 1, 2. Hold. Drop. Lift. Press. Press. Hold. Drop. Lift. Press. Press. Drop. Lift. Last one. Hold and drop. Drop a knee, rest for a moment. Going into some planking and pikes. Coming all the way up. Take a leg out, take a leg out. Lift the tailbone up to the ceiling. The ears come between the arms. Don't let that head hang. Exhale as you come back into a beautiful plank position and feel even more powerful than you did when you started. Lift the tailbone up. Exhale. I usually get a chuckle when I say make a beautiful plank, but you are making beautiful planks. Good. And one more time. Drop a knee, and rest. Good. One more set, and we're going to add a little challenge for the pelvis. One leg. Get nicely strong into that plank position. Without the hips moving, drop a knee slightly down and lift. Lower. So it's not about the hips dropping. It's about just a little knee walk, I call it. Walk, walk, walk. Breathe, 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 breathe. Hold and come up to that pike. From here, lower your heels. Keep those heads in line with the arm. Lift the heels up. You can take a peek of your toes if you like. Lower down, but return the head and neck. Lift up. See what alignment looks like for your feet, knees, ankles. Now drop a heel, walk, and walk, and walk, and walk, and walk. Last one, drop them both. Take one knee down, take one knee down, flip around for a little mermaid stretch. If the Z set is not nice to you, feel free to be cross or open your legs, whatever feels good. We're going to finish up now with both arms out. Relax the shoulders, arms down. Remember the lateral flexion in the warm-up? Palms go to the ceiling. This hand on the floor is not to do work. Relax the shoulder, bend the elbow, reach up and over. The reach is through your lateral side. See if it feels any looser. Stack back up. Eye gaze stays straight as you follow the arc. And lift up. And one more time. Inhale over. Now rotate towards the other hand. Place hand over hand and lower your head down. Feel the opposition of the ribs going forward and the hips going back. Reach that top leg out. If it's comfortable. If it's not, don't. But find that rotational stretch in your body. Bend that knee. Lift up. Lift over. Come up and give yourself a little counter stretch. And we're going to flip that Z seat around nicely. Good. Take our arms out to a T. Drop the hand. Remember, no shoulder, elbow softens as you spend your energy on the right side reaching. Stack it up. And inhale over. Exhale. Opening up those ribs. Your lungs have capacity to move more. Take in more oxygen. Get rid of more waste. I want you to rotate. Stack your hands. Come down, rest your forehead. Feel the ribs go forward and the hips go back. If you're feeling good here, lengthen that top leg to just feel the back line stretching a little more at the glutes and hands. But you don't have to. Bend that knee in if you extended it. Push up, unrotate, and come all the way back up. You can give yourself a counter stretch. Sit nice and tall. And we're going to roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders back. And roll the shoulders back. I'd like to do a little something with the hands tonight before I leave you. I want you to take your left hand out and grab the 4 fingers. Without the elbows bending and the arms below the shoulders, pull your fingers towards you and feel the stretch. In times right now, we're a lot at our computers, we're at our phones, we're sitting a lot, and our neck and hand connection, we need a little relaxation, so hopefully this makes you feel a little looser. Grab the thumb. He has a separate tendon line, so pull the thumb towards you and massage him towards you, not away from you, and not screwing him off, please. Not a heart. It's a little lovely massage. You're going to go to the other hand, long arms, below the shoulder. Pull those 4 fingers in. Sometimes the pinky gets loose, so make sure he's with the fellows there. Take the thumbs, pull him towards you, and roll him towards you, just massaging him, because a lot of times this tendons, this area across the wrist gets tight or gets abused. I have a lot of friends who have had surgery there. So take your hands, reach out like you've just thrown something hot out, and grab a ball. Somebody is playing racquetball with you and you're grabbing it, or a tennis ball. Let it go, pull it back in, let it go, pull it back in, let it go, pull it back in, let it go, pull it in. Now, without the elbows bending or the arms moving, you are just rotating the wrist. Yes, like a doorknob around. Good, and reverse them. Hopefully you feel some tension releasing on the forearms. If you bend the elbows, you'll feel nothing. Okay, so keep them long. This all relates to the fascial line back to the neck. Take a breath in, roll those shoulders back, and just notice if it feels just a little bit looser maybe now than the first time we did it. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. I hope that you had a little fun and found ways to modify, maybe with the ball behind the head, work through some techniques. I hope you have a safe and happy 4th of July. Stay well, and I hope to see you next week.